right, now that we have our blog posts all ready to go, it's time to get our portfolio ready. Now, a portfolio on your website is going to be just a bunch of different examples of work that you've done in multimedia management. Um, the way that we're going to do this is pretty simple. Before you do that, though, you want to make sure that you have all of your work for my class backed up to your Google Drive and in their respected folders. Now, we've done that throughout the course of the entire year. And if you haven't been keeping up, it might be harder for you to find your different files. But you want to make sure that they're not on your computer and that they are all in your Google Drive. So if you're looking over on your desktop and you have a bunch of files that haven't been backed up, you want to make sure that you back up the ones that you need. Now, to know which ones you need, if you look at the assignment page on Schoology here, I have a list of all of the different big projects that we've done in my class. And these are the ones that you want to make sure that you have backed up to that Google Drive, because these are the ones that we're looking for on our portfolio page. Now, there's 9 different projects that I have here. You only need to give me 5 on here. So you don't have to do all of them. You can pick whichever 5 are your favorite or whichever 5 that you have. And those are the ones that you're going to add to your website. Now, notice how if you look at my site here, they're nice and big, but they don't take up too much space to where they don't fit on a page, but they're also wide enough to fill up the screen as well. So you want to have them nice and big. You want to have them centered on the page. So that way they're easy to kind of scroll through and look at here. Now, the way that you add these is pretty simple. All you have to do is just go to the bottom of your page. You're just going to go over to the insert column on the right here. You're going to click Drive. And then all you have to do on here is just click the little search icon if you don't know what folder it's in. But it should just be whatever my multimedia folder is, and then you should find the work all in your multimedia folder. But if for some reason you haven't been keeping things organized, you can also just try and click the search here, and you can just search whatever the project is. I'm going to search for our personal logo. And then we'll have some examples here. Once I find the one that I'm looking for, we can use Fistons here. You just click on the one you want and then click Insert. That's going to add the image down here. Notice how it's on the left. If I want it in the center, I can just drag it right over to the center here. If I want to make it bigger, I just go down to the corner and drag my corner out. So I want to make it as big as I can get it so it fits on the page. Something like that looks nice. And I might want to move it somewhere like that. That feels a little better. If I want to move it down, I can, but I think somewhere right here looks fine. Notice how I cropped it maybe a little bit too big. If I make it a little smaller, it might fit a little bit better. So then that way I can get the whole thing in there without having to worry about crop. And if you have a little crop, that's okay. I wouldn't worry about it. But we want it to be as big as possible with the least amount of cropping that's on there. And you're going to do that for whichever 5 you want. Again, just be sure that they're looking centered. From there, just go ahead and hit Command- a few times just to make it nice and small. And then take yourself a screenshot, Command-Shift-3, just so I can see your images here. Now, if it doesn't all fit in there, that's okay. I'm going to look at them all individually when I grade each individual site as a whole. But that way I can see that you got your 5 on there. And then don't forget to Command+ once you finish taking your screenshot. And don't forget to submit.